What do we got here, baby steps?
Listen, I am a very busy man today.
Yeah, I noticed. That's why I couldn't get a hold of you for the last 3 hours.
Well, I was doing something important at work, and then I couldn't answer. And then on my drive home, I had to make some work calls that I missed throughout my meeting I had, and I just got home.
Good. Good. I'm glad. At least
Are
if
you
I got to.
recording? Are you recording?
Yeah, of course I'm recording.
Oh, good, good. Let's knock this out.
Yeah, what? I was ready to knock it out 3 hours ago. I'm glad if I've got to like sit around with my thumb on my ass, not even knowing anything because I don't even get a text from you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I couldn't. I couldn't.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Of course
Very
not.
busy.
I know, I know.
CEO.
No, I know, I know. So since you couldn't even fire off like just like even a number like 8, like to let me know, instead I'm just sitting around with thumb on my ass for 3-4 hours. I'm glad at least that your work life was hell today and miserable because that's the only
2 days in a row.
that's the only way it makes sense. There's no reason for me to be on fucking call all day and like some girl waiting for the boy to call on the phone. Like usual with you. Here we go. So at least there's like if it was because you were like just jerking off all day or like go eat
No.
in an ice cream marathon, then I would have been annoyed. But now that I know that.
Let me. I'll even make you even happier. This
I'm
is
just
2 days
saying.
in a row.
I'm just saying, knowing that your 3 hours were miserable while I'm sitting here getting jerked around makes me happy. This is at least
Well,
justifies it.
here's the deal, though.
What?
This is 2 days in a row that I left my house at 7:30 in the morning and didn't get. I just walked in the door. I
Yeah.
literally just walked in my house just now. It was 8:15. I think I walked in at like
Listen.
8:10.
Listen, buddy, I'd feel bad if you were making 15 an hour. You know what I mean? But
Right.
between you and me, 9 days out of 8, you're not earning what you're getting paid anyway. So let's be honest here, okay? Poor
Okay, enough
poor
of
you.
that. Let's move on.
Poor you.
I got big news though. I'm gonna start it off with this. I'm starting it off with this. You got anything before I hit the world with the big news?
No,
You have anything?
I just plan on burying you. That's all. So you might as well just dominate the conversation.
So today is day 2.
Of what?
Day 2. I'm back, baby. I'm
Oh,
back. Day
back
2.
to what?
I'm eating healthier here. I'm the healthy kid. Okay, so
I'm sending a pizza. I am mailing a pizza to your house tonight.
Well, I weighed myself yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Start the ordeal here. I was yesterday before I started anything. I was 281.
Mm-hmm.
281. Heaviest I've ever been. Hot and heavy. So yesterday I didn't eat till lunchtime, and I ate a salad. I fasted a little bit. I had a salad. I had nice Wahlberg burgers that I cooked myself that I bought from Publix.
Put a pin on it for a second. People, if you've listened to like podcasts like 30 through 120, you've probably heard this whole conversation before. So you can just stop listening now.
No. There's breaking news at the end of this.
All right.
Pal.
What you weighed in at? What you went in at 280?
So I did great yesterday. I slept beautiful last night. No acid reflux. I'm like, oh, maybe this has been the problem.
Right. One day,
I get up today.
You and your like one day thing. So one day I've aged a year. One day
I'm not doing keto. Okay, I'm cutting back. I'm making changes, baby steps, little baby steps.
No. What did we call them? Ant steps.
Ant steps.
Ant
Yeah.
steps.
So
which is appropriate because not only do people call you Ant for Anthony, but the size of those steps is about as far as an ant can walk.
So I woke up this morning. I was feeling great. I had water. I drank a tea. No sugar. I'm ready. I had for a little snack. I had a beef jerky. No carbs. Nice just to get me going this morning. For lunch, I went to Indian food. I got I got, which isn't probably healthy at all, but I
A
got
lot of
through it. I
butter.
ate the rice. I ate the
A lot of
rice.
carbs, a lot of
I
butter,
ate the, yeah, it's
a lot of
okay
fingers,
because,
a lot of fingers.
right, it's been my only meal today.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
I came home,
Uh huh.
I changed my clothes, and I just weighed myself.
Oh, I can't wait.
276. You can suck it, pal. I'm on the decline, my friend.
Buddy,
Already.
I can't
Two
wait.
2 days.
Yeah, that's great. You trust me. Tomorrow you'll weigh like 278. You're all over the place here. That's how that works. You're all
I
over
got
the
a
place.
rotisserie chicken to eat tonight. Right now.
Don't eat
I
it.
am.
Don't eat it.
I'm eating it. You know what? I am back to being a beacon of health. My
You're
weight
a
is
beacon.
dropping. I'll be 273 by the morning.
Yeah, well, it takes. Yes, of course, you're going to drop like 20 pounds like that because it takes a tremendous amount of effort to be that fucking big. Like that doesn't just maintain itself. You have to like be like grossly disgustingly you to fucking maintain that size. There's no, you have to be doing like 8 candy TikToks a day plus your regular 5 meals plus your like car snacks and plus whatever the hell else,
I know. All right, look, you don't rain on my parade. I'm dropping weight. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light. I'm like lightning right now.
This is
like lightning.
The placebo effect.
Now I have a story.
Sugar pill Janasso over there.
I do have a story though to kind of counteract my thinking I'm skinny. So
you split another pair of pants?
I did not split a pair of pants, but
how many pants?
did buy.
How many pairs of pants are you down to?
I've worn the same jeans all week. We're coming up to Friday. I've only got
do you
one
wash them, or are they getting nice and yellow on the thighs?
No, so I did. I wore them Monday, Tuesday. I washed them Tuesday night. Okay. But now we're riding on a 3-day streak here, no washing. So
that's nothing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I bought a Squatty Potty. You know what a Squatty Potty is, right?
Yeah, I got them in my house.
Right. So Squatty Potty. How would you describe it to somebody?
It looks like a step stool that a kid would use when they're like just learning to pee, standing up.
Right.
So they would stand on that so that they clear the fucking rim. But it's like a step, like a step, like a regulation size step, and it curves around the toilet, so it's flat in the front and comes around the toilet. And when you sit down to do your business, you put your feet up on it and it raises your knees. And supposedly that more crunched position is the more natural way to shit. Like
straightens the pipes out or something.
Yeah, something like that. Like the Asians, do the shit squat. And it's supposedly a more like aerodynamical whatever for taking a crap. I don't know if it works or not. I like to do the Captain Morgan, where I sit down.
Oh yeah.
And then I put one foot up, and kind of put my elbow on that knee that's raised, and the other one I put my fist on my thigh, so it's like almost exactly like the Captain Morgan pose on the fucking bottle. Right. But I'm sitting and shitting. But I've got one hand like the fist on the thigh. And the other elbow is leaning on the raised knee, and I feel like if I had a hat with a feather in it, I'd feel perfect.
Well,
this might be how I want like if I were to have one portrait painted of me for my life.
That's your Costanza.
That might be my pose.
Well, so here's the deal. I get this Squatty Potty with the hopes of. I hear so many good reviews about this. I'm going to be a great pooper now. This is going to be an experience. It's going to be fantastic. Yada yada yada. Well, I get it, and I got to tell you, man, I'm so fat I can't get my legs up on the thing. I'm not even kidding you. I cannot get my legs up. I can't get them up.
Try one, dude. Try to do the Captain Morgan.
So here's the funny part.
Oh God!
I didn't think about this. So you said it. I couldn't get my legs up to squat. Like it doesn't work. I'm so fat. So I I eventually got my right foot up there only,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, I guess this is going to have to do. And I had my right foot on there, my left foot on the ground, and I had my hand like leaning on my right leg.
Yeah.
I didn't do full Captain Morgan pose, but I was like a half Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
And I will tell you though, when it, I went to go, drop the kids off, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, who poops like this? This is not like I gotta go back to the old school way. I just pushed the Squatty Potty back, and I just had both feet on the ground.
I thought you were gonna say that it was so successful that gum you swallowed in 5th grade came out.
No, it was not successful at all.
Oh,
it was uncomfortable. My hip hurt. Like,
you need to. I'm sorry that you need to do stretches before you can take a shit, but I think I'm 70% positive that it's better. Like, I can tell a difference. Or if nothing's happening, I'll then pop my legs up on the step there and wait a few more, and usually that does the trick. So
here's the thing.
You should bring your knees up to your chest and wrap your arms around them and pull them in tight.
Bringing my knees up to my. I couldn't even get them on the Squatty Potty. You think I'm going to get them to my chest? Here's the thing, though. So I'm telling Nick the Dick this in the car, like, oh, we get the Squatty Potty, and it's just not very comfortable.
Wait, did you only get one, or because
I got one? It's a test.
Because I only have one because the roommate, like, whatever he bought, it came with 2. So he's like, well,
no, I got one. So the deal was, though, is I'm telling Nick the Dick about this, and he goes, I've been shitting like that forever. And I said, wait, well, how? We don't have a Squatty Potty. How do you shit like that? And this motherfucker shits like an Asian. He does the feet on the toilet together.
No.
I'm like, he goes, he said he's been doing that, but as he got older and he got taller, he
stands on the seat and then squats down?
When he was like younger and shorter,
what the fuck?
And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. He goes, but now that I'm taller, I can't do that anymore. I don't. He's too tall. He can't do that. So I said, well, what do you do? This motherfucker's been getting the shoebox, like a Nike shoebox, and just using that. I'm like, why did I never think of that? I just spent $25 on a Squatty Potty. I could have been using a shoebox this whole time. Yeah. So Nick the Dick said that for most of his shitting life, where he can wipe his own ass, he's been sitting like an Asian squatter, and till he got too tall to do that, and now he uses a shoebox.
So he had no feet on the floor. He had both feet on the seat and was just squatting over the hole?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
I mean, I'm surprised he's not a better basketball player with all that balance.
He's horrible. Yeah, horrible.
This is hot news. This is breaking stuff. I mean,
so I also have another breaking news about Nick
if I didn't know that he's like not like a gifted, talented, bright young individual, I would say he's fucking with you. But I don't think he's got any of those capabilities in him.
He doesn't.
Right.
No, he was dead serious.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. So we're in the car. So it's the same situation. We're in the car, and he hooks up his phone to like the car, autoplay. I don't know what you call that, where it like
the Bluetooth.
Right. But he was like, he had plugged in the charger was in the USB, and he plugged it in his phone. So it comes up on my screen on my phone,
mm-hmm.
and lo and behold, what do you think's on the screen?
I have no idea. I mean, a picture of him shitting? I don't know.
No, it shows what's on your phone, which you're listening to. Just take one guess.
What he's listening to?
Yeah.
I have no idea. That kid's retarded. I don't know what like special people listen to these days.
It came up. It was the Breakfast Club podcast.
Oh no, he got busted.
I was like, whoa. I was like, what do we have here, my friend? He's like, what? I'm like, what is that? I was like, oh, someone's a fan, huh? Oh, okay. Long time listener, are we?
That's
No, that's
even funnier
not,
since we know now he's going to hear this burial of him.
he's like, but he's trying to tell me no, that he wasn't listening. That just happened to be there. I go, you don't just happen to, you don't happen to stumble on a podcast like that. This doesn't happen like
right.
that. Like,
This ain't
I
a
don't
butt
know
dial.
what world you think I live in.
This ain't no butt dial.
It ain't that world, pal. Right. I'm like, you got caught.
That's tremendous.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got a long time listener who's secret listener trying to act like he's not a fan of the show.
He literally is probably just skimming through, seeing if we talk about him.
Well, you know what the other thing I thought was? He's skimming through all right, but he's also probably, every time we talk about him, he probably tells his friends, look, I'm such a big deal. They talk about me on this podcast.
Maybe.
You think I know his game? I know his game. He probably goes and tells all the little girls at school, oh, when they talk about me on this podcast, I even have a nickname, Nick the Dick. Like, he's using this to his advantage. He thinks he's getting one over on us.
Oh, for sure.
That's what it comes down to. Yeah. So, yeah, more burials.
There's no laughing with you on this. That's all at you.
No, right. Yeah, I did a double take and I was like, wait a second. I was like, what is that? Yeah, busted. So I knew you would get a kick out of that because I was like, I can't wait to tell Ben this. I was like, I'm saving it for the podcast.
He's secretly proud of you.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
yeah,
we know better.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's using this to his advantage. Don't think he's not, pal.
I mean, if he I don't want to credit him for being like clever enough to do that. That would be the angle, but I'm not sure with this guy. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. We got a dog barking here. You got an intruder? See? Yeah. So this dog barks at anything that walks by. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know what the dog's barking at. There's nobody there. Come on, go lay down. Anyway, yeah. So I couldn't wait to tell you that he's a fan of the show, long time listener. What they used to say? Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else? You got anything today? I mean, what'd you do today? You did nothing. You waited for me all day.
I'm still recovering, man. I'm sick, man. I mean, I have
still.
Yeah, man. I'm sucking down cough drops so I don't cough too much on the podcast. But like if I'm not sucking on those all day, I'm just coughing and I've got that wheezing thing on when I exhale.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And
this makes me so happy I'm so happy that it's just lingering with you.
Yeah, it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's great. It's fantastic news.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic news.
So I sit home all day and don't do much because I feel like shit. But I saw your buddy, your boy, Marco Salvino, better known around these parts now as Sean Prime, made some kind of announcement on Facebook that he was going to.
Wait. I got a question about that.
Please, go ahead.
Why was that announcement made on Facebook without consulting the group?
Here's another thing. He's like, because he keeps saying, I'm not going to like local South Florida shows, but then why announce it? Like that you're going to be like going to shows and you might wrestle again or you might participate in some way if you don't want every South Florida idiot to be hitting you up. And then he said local shows and it's like, I guess he could have been like telling other people local to them. But when I read it, it read like local shows, like he was going to be doing South Florida again. So I started ripping him on the old Facebook group messenger, and he's like, "Oh, no South Florida stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is a slippery slope." Trust me, in like 3 months, him and all those people he doesn't like all the Trevors of the world, they're all gonna be fingering each other's assholes like best friends again. So
there's no doubt.
So
next thing you know, we'll be. I'll tell you this. Next thing we know, we're gonna me and you are going to be blindsided, and we're going to see a picture posted of Lou Spector, Sean Prime, and Blake Chadwick, and we're going to be, me and you are going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
It's coming,
listen. Lou Spector's Blake's boy, and Blake will get territorial if Marco actually goes that far and allows that guy in his hemisphere.
We're fucked, me and you.
I don't know how
I'm not friending that guy.
I don't know how we're fucked. Doesn't affect me. I did see someone comment on his post. Your boy TK Stark.
Did he?
Saying like, get your South Carolina license.
Oh, here we go.
And we'll book you, kind of deal. And I'm like thinking, well,
right.
that's even better than him working Tampa. He should just get his license in South Carolina and, go work some fucking stuff with you and Josh and TK and all that. That would be more rewarding than some fucking mud show in Tampa with Gator Boone, Gator
Boone. Oh my god! But here's the thing.
Isn't that his gimmick name? Isn't that his name, Gator Boone?
I know it was Gator something. I didn't know it was Gator Boone. But the funny thing is, we joked about that for so long. It's actually going to really happen.
Yeah, this guy's been stalking him for like 10 years as a fanboy, and now is going to actually get his dream to wrestle his his idol, his independent wrestling idol.
South Florida Idol.
I don't know how these fucking chips fall into place, but it's so fucking funny. So
here's the thing though, like Powers has reached out to me about this, doing something. So like last week I was like, hey, what's the deal, man? Like do I need to get in shape, or do I need to start working out? Should I go get my license? And he was like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't have details yet. So now if Marco gets his license and comes up here, I will gladly do something with Marco where he could tag and Marco can do all the work since he wants to be this indie sensation.
I thought that's what you were.
And I will do nothing.
I thought that's what you were planning to do with Josh.
Right, but Josh was like, "Oh, we're only going to do it for 2 shows or something." And then I'm going to turn on you, and I was like, "That's great. I'll just slide in with Marco, and he can do all the work."
He'll turn on you, and then you'll be like, "Well, that's fine. I've got a real That's when you go. I've got an original Breakfast Club member, not this Jace fucking afterthought you were."
Right. You fake.
And out comes Sean Prime, and then Powers has to find a guy, and then you guys tag again.
Right, and maybe he'll pick TK because I really want to punch TK in his face.
But do you have to be in a ring to do that?
No. But it would be great if me and Marco could I would really enjoy the last run of us tagging where it's a whole bunch of Marco doing moves and me just eating donuts and clapping and popping confetti or something. I don't really want to work. I just want to be there.
He's looking for the tag. You're like, nah, man, you got it. You look at
No, remember that post from January 20th? You got this, pal. You got this. Yeah, I'm good.
You'll be like Paulie ringside during Rocky Balboa, in the last round, like get it all out of the basement. This is the last round.
This is it. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. That's easy work right there. Right. I mean, the last time we tagged, we had bologna and hot dogs being thrown at us, but
listen, up there, they respect bologna too much to waste it.
This is true. I mean, you can go get where is it? Bojangles has the bologna sandwich.
Oh, they do.
So,
oh, Jesus Christ!
They do fried bologna on a biscuit or something.
I bet you it's pretty fucking good. To be honest with you.
I've never had it.
I'm sure it's good.
I'm on a diet now, so
I
can't eat stuff like that.
Well, you could just eat the fried bologna.
Just the fried bologna. Hold the biscuit, please.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, but
literally, it would be like hold the biscuit until I'm finished with the bologna.
Yeah.
I'll have the biscuit now.
Yeah. Now I will tell. I've only had Bojangles once in my life. One time.
I'm sure I've had it because me and Jackie used to hit all those states for wrestling back in the day. But I couldn't tell you. I don't remember it. And
Yeah, I
that
had
was
it
like
one time years ago.
20 years ago, so I wouldn't remember.
Yeah, this was probably 7-8 years ago. The last time, first and last time I had it. But
Yeah.
they always have a line, but I don't. I'm not a big biscuit guy. I don't like a biscuit. They're always so dry. Like I don't like a biscuit.
I mean, you live in Atlanta. You might want to come around.
I don't like a biscuit. I'm just not a fan of the biscuit.
Was it because it?
I'd rather like an egg McMuffin. It's always dry and like crumbly. I want like an egg McMuffin or a bagel, something with some,
I don't know. You're about if you say croissant, you might get unfriended by people.
I like a croissant. I like a croissant. Look, I obviously my diet's out of control except for the last 2 days, but last week I hit the trifecta of breakfast. Last week I did McDonald's one morning. I got 2 egg McMuffins, 2 for $4. The next day I got Burger King, 2 croissant sandwiches, 2 for $4. And the next day I got Wendy's. And I got to tell you, Wendy's was the worst out of all 3.
Huh.
I got to say it.
All right.
Now, Wendy's potato wedges for breakfast, hands down the best.
Yeah, it's strategic. You go the breakfast spots, the drive-through breakfast spots are like,
right.
You know that like you go here for this, you go here for that, and you kind of like hope that you could Frankenstein together the best meal possible. It's it's like getting a Whopper, but they go into McDonald's for the fries, but then you got to get the fucking Frosty at Wendy's kind of deal,
Right. No, you're right. Yeah. But have you had Wendy's breakfast?
I don't think so.
So I do know that a couple of our UK friends.
I used to like the Taco Bell breakfast.
See, I've never had that.
The Crunch Wraps are good.
I do know that a couple of our UK friends said Wendy's is now in the UK.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if they serve breakfast, but I got the sandwich, like the egg McMuffin. It was piss poor, but they give you these like potato wedge, like they're not a French fry, but it's like this thick potato wedge. It's better than any hash brown or whatever Burger King gives you, the little hash brown gimmicks. But the sandwich was poor.
Burger King gives you like the silver dollars,
right? The little hash brown guys,
and McDonald's gives you like the rounded rectangular thing. That's like just one one thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, but from a breakfast sandwich standpoint, out of the 3, I'm gonna say that Burger King was the best. I'm gonna say it. Their breakfast sandwich, their croissant sandwich was fucking solid.
I saw some place was, I don't remember where it was, but they were making it with where instead of bread, it was 2 hash browns as your sandwich.
Oh, where is that?
I don't remember. I'll have to when I remember. I'll message you because I know
that's my cheat day.
This is important. Yeah, cheat day tomorrow. Yeah.
And if I did have it tomorrow, I wouldn't tell you. Just saying.
Trust me.
I gotta keep the gimmick alive, pal.
I'll put spies to work if that's the way you're gonna be.
I'm gonna pull up to the.
I thought we were gonna be like pretty honest on this podcast, and here you are like admitting you're gonna lie to me. This is kind of not good.
Yeah, but look, here's the deal: if I pull up to like a breakfast spot and they're like, "Sir, we've been warned about you on Twitter. BrizzCliz account says we cannot serve you.
Yeah,
you're on a diet." Then I'm gonna know that we got a problem. But yeah, but I will say I had Indian food for lunch today, and as good as it was going in, it was not as good going out.
Oh,
man,
always Indian food.
You get fire ass.
You gave me the idea. Now you really shouldn't have given me the idea. I mean, it worked in college. We were planning a trip to spring break, to come just drive down from Providence, Rhode Island, all the way to Fort Lauderdale. Hit some spots on the way like Tampa and Orlando, and then maybe go down to the Keys. But a day or two stay at my place. And one of the guys that was going to go with us, he's from Korea, and his name was Moon. And he smoked, like chain smoked. And we were like, oh, we don't want to fucking sit in a car with a guy chain smoking for 24, because it's like it's like
24-hour drive.
It's if you go nonstop from Providence to Florida and really only stop to like hit drive-throughs and take peas and get gas.
Gas.
It's like 24 hours. So we're like, we got to do something else. So it was like a month before the trip. And so we wanted to at least get him to cut back on cigarettes. So we made these they were almost like wanted posters, or have you seen this dog kind of posters? But it was this picture of him in like his bathrobe with his legs crossed with a cigarette, and I think he had a shower cap on. So it was a real unflattering picture of him. And we said if we literally plastered him all over the architecture building because he was an architecture major, and then eventually we did it all over the school. But it was like if you see this man, do not give him a cigarette, and if you see him smoking, slap the cigarette out of his hand or his face.
Did it work?
I don't know if it necessarily worked, other than the rib part of it worked. It was hilarious.
Where's this guy at now? He's probably loaded rich. He probably can't stand you.
No,
we're on the podcast.
I think we're friends on Facebook, but like the kind of friends that haven't really ever exchanged a message.
Right.
But or at least we're friends. I think he went back to Korea. I don't recall.
Oh, okay.
So
all right. Well, I mean, you got all these friends and all these people, and you don't want to get anybody on the podcast. It's like,
listen, what would I do? We would schedule it for fucking 5:30, and then you're Mr. I don't even know if you're alive until you message me at 8:00 saying I'll call you in a few minutes. We can't. Okay. It's untenable.
Right.
It's untenable.
Okay. All right.
How do we schedule around your wackadoo bullshit schedule?
Wackadoo. That's one day. Look, I got to work at least 2 days out of the month.
I'm just saying this is not the first time where I'm like, oh, I don't even know. I haven't even heard from him. I keep trying every 30 minutes. And, I assume eventually we'll podcast tonight before midnight, but I would prefer to have done it.
It's funny. I hadn't checked my phone at all. And I had just tons of messages and, people sending me stuff. My phone wanted to update. I feel like I missed a whole
week,
day of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm here. I'm good now. We got the podcast in.
I'm just saying, you're trying to throw this thing at me like, why don't we have guests on? And I'm like, it's really hard when we don't know when we're going to podcast. It makes it really fucking tough.
You can always start without me.
Start, finish. Yeah.
Start and finish without me, yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like this is where you're angling for. Is you're just if 2 out of 3 a week.
I'm overworked as a podcaster.
Whoa! I mean, wait. All right, hold on. I'll tell you what. I'll do all the talking. You can do the editing and the uploading and the little social media stuff.
No,
you can handle
I'm not even mad at. No, okay. Let me say, I'm not mad at you. You are a fantastic co-host. You do all the work. It's that fucking Salvino that lives a couple of doors down from you. I got put on an extra day because Daddy Daycare can't walk over and knock out 45 minutes.
Well, you kind of volunteered for it. We could have just erased that day, but you were like, "I'll do it."
Because I am for the brand, my friend.
You are. Two things. I know you're for the brand, as long as the brand doesn't ask too much. I also know. That you're at first you were just trying to show up Marco, obviously, for sure.
Also, yes.
And now you realize how that's backfired a year later.
Right. He definitely got over on me.
Oh, I'm dying.
Right.
I might have to pop another balls here.
I wanted to show up Marco and that fucking Blake Chadwick, no good Breakfast Club member. I wanted to just keep burying him.
There's only so many living members left that haven't gone for milk and never come back. And and one of them Well,
but that's what I'm saying. Marco makes this post, he's gonna wrestle again. Next thing you know, that picture, it's gonna just be me and you in it. People are slowly erasing Back to the Future. It's me and you, pal.
It's true.
That's it.
It's true. We may have to upgrade Josh Powers and TK Stark to full partners.
I mean, TK probably would show up on the podcast. He'd talk about really weird shit, but he'd show up for a podcast.
Oh yeah, he'd be talking. What is it? The Gundam models and shit like that.
I Actually, I got a funny story. We'll end it on this. I was reminded of this story a couple weeks ago when I was at JoJo's house. So one time we had watched. It was like a pay-per-view. It was like It was like, no, it wasn't WrestleMania. It may have been Royal Rumble. And we were going to JoJo's house to watch this in South Carolina. And JoJo said, well, have TK come over too.
This is when you were living up there?
Right, when I was living there. So TK comes, but he brings his sister, right? So JoJo's never met the sister. I know her just because due to wrestling, whatever. But so he brings his sister. So they come in the house, and
by the way, the sister, another one that I think got a little whiff of the Kavorka, to be honest with you.
I don't know about that, but I will say she comes in, and she like kicks her shoes off and just plops on the couch, like sits Indian style. And JoJo has this look on his face of she didn't even introduce herself. He didn't know who it was. And he's like, who the hell's that? I'm like, oh, it's TK's sister. He's like, what is she? Like, she literally just came in and like put her feet on my couch. And I was like, yeah, but it's TK's sister. He's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, the apple didn't fall far there. So TK's like, we're sitting there and like the Rumble's starting, and JoJo's son had just gotten, it was the Royal Rumble because it was right after Christmas, and his son had just gotten this like 3.5, 4-foot Power Ranger, like gigantic Power Ranger, and TK sees it and he goes, oh my God, whose Power Ranger is that? And JoJo's like, what? He's like, whose Power Ranger? He's like, I don't know, it's my like 6-year-old son's Power Ranger. And TK's like, where is he? And he's like, my son? He's like, he's 6 years old. He's inside. TK's like, I got to talk to him. So we call him out. Aiden, come out. Aiden comes out. He's a fucking child. For 35 minutes, TK and the 6-year-old had a full conversation over Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. And we were just like, I'm like, this is the most insane thing. Like, this is a grown man that cannot hold a conversation with another grown individual, but he's having a full-blown Power Ranger conversation with a 6-year-old, but talking to him as if like he's not a 6-year-old, like if he's another 25-year-old. And they just went. We were talking about it a couple weeks ago because I went to the house and the Power Ranger's still there, and I was like, "Oh my God, the Power Rangers!"
You should
we should send a picture of TK. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I Snapchatted it to him, and he was like, oh man, he still has it. Like he's a child.
Well,
right?
yeah, he's not gonna trade it away or sell it.
Right. Well, I think he wanted it. Like he was like, oh, I was hoping he outgrew it so I could get it. I'm like, outgrew it. He's fucking like 8 now. Whatever. It's like what is wrong with you? Yeah.
It's like TK, you haven't outgrown it.
Right. But full conversation, like full blown, like with a 6-year-old, like. Oh, did you ever see the episode with Chakazar who ate Charizard? And you're like, what the fuck? And the kid's like,
I know this shit less than you, and I know you're mixing like fucking Pokemon and
probably Pokemon. Charizard's a Pokemon. Yes, that is true. But they were like talking about episodes as like, and the 6-year-old was excited because he's like, oh wow, that's so cool, somebody on my level, not realizing he's 25 years old.
Right. Well, nobody else in that house was interested in anything.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's funny. You were saying the sister because it reminded, and I really hesitate for you and I to be like kids these days, kind of like the younger generation, blah blah blah. But Natalia, who is Marco's child bride, by the way.
Oh my God!
She's younger. She's younger than him. I like making the joke, but she's not like she's not. Listen, I'm not getting anyone in trouble here. Nobody's out of bounds with this. She's within the realm of being with him. Let's put it that way. She's just younger than him, so I like calling her his child bride. But then I realized people listening are probably like, huh? But she's obviously from a different generation than I'm from. And then anyways, I forget what pay-per-view we were watching, but like we were watching, like we were going to watch some wrestling pay-per-view, and she's like, can I invite my friends over? And I'm like, I mean, I guess. She had like 2 or 3 girls that she's friends with that I've seen a couple of times. I shit you not. It was almost the same thing. They came in, They just sat down in front of the TV and watched. They didn't introduce themselves to anybody else there. They didn't say hello to the homeowners or thanks for having us. God forbid you would have expected them to bring something. I know better than that. But it was the same shit though. It was like they're just like, I don't know, like they just walked in as if like that was Natalia's house. I guess at Natalia's house they don't say hi to her mom or dad either. Who the fuck if I know? But it seems like that's the way it is. So that it totally reminded me of that when you were telling me about TK's sister just fucking jumping on the couch with no shoes on and not saying hi.
No shoes and not saying a word. Right. Jojo literally leaned over. He's like, "Who is that?" Because like she just. And here's the funny part: they didn't come together. TK came in like by himself and then closed the door, and then she just opened the door and came in. And he's like, and she kicked off her shoes and just sat down. And he's like, "Who is that?"
That's on both of them, because usually, like, if you're bringing a guest, it's like I would be like, "Hey, everyone, this is so and so. This is this, and like I would help make individual introductions, and point at everyone and go, "That's so and so, and that's so and so." These people just like fucking, I don't know. Maybe they were all raised in the same fucking barn, but it's very weird. I was like staring at them, and I'm like, I think I even leaned over Mark. I'm like, they haven't like acknowledged anyone. They haven't said hello.
Right. That is weird.
They're in my house. They're not like, thanks for having us over or nothing. He just shrugged. It's like, what's he going to do? Talk to his wife to talk to them? It will accomplish nothing. They will learn nothing. It's pointless. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know.
I think everyone born after like, I don't know, 1998 is half autistic, maybe. I mean, that's my
I don't know.
That's my theory. I'm running with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well,
that's all I got.
I think you should work on Marco. You should start talking. You should get on the chat and start telling him how that getting his South Carolina license is a good idea, and you two can work together, and it would lighten the load for each of you. And it wouldn't be serious matches, and we could have fun.
So you want me to lie to him? It'll lighten the load for both of us.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Wow.
All right, fat boy. Well, I'm glad you weren't dead, and that eventually you realized you had a phone and obligations. So
yeah, I'm going to go eat a little sandwich.
Yeah, go stuff your face, you fat pig. Your 2-day diet is over.
No. I got chicken in a bowl.
Let me tell you something.
With hot sauce and mayo.
Don't make me put the curse on you instead of your mom. It's going somewhere. It's going somewhere.
It's off of her now. You're unbelievable. Put it back on her.
I'll let her know you said that.
Yeah.
Well, you're already eating, you fat pig.
I'm eating already. I can't wait. It looks too good.
This is not bode well for your diet long term when you can't even control yourself for 2 more minutes.
I'm starving.
You are. Yeah, I'm sure you're wasting away.
Goodbye.
All right, fatty.